put in for a legal aid attorney for civil rights. So they told me it would be 2 weeks before they be able to get a hold of me. I'm trying to find out what all the things do I need to, besides just my case or whatever, what all other things do I need to break up with?
Call from Bianca from the state of Texas. Bianca, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Hi, how are you?
Doing fine.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, this is Bianca. I had spoken with you on the show last week about my situation down here in Houston.
Okay.
Well, basically, I had wanted to know, I'm trying to, I put in for a legal aid attorney for civil rights. So they told me it would be 2 weeks before they be able to get a hold of me. I'm trying to find out what all the things do I need to, besides just my case or whatever, what all other things do I need to break up with them besides just the case? And also, my other question is for the appellate attorney, what do I need to bring up to them with anything dealing with the case? Even though they have so many, allegations and many things that's wrong with the case besides just them, besides the fact of my rights not being, they from them terminated it for no reason. And, like I stated before, it was a lot of speculation to this case that they really messed up on really bad and just took my kids and my needs for no reason, to begin with, over something really small that wasn't even true. So I just need to know the steps I need to take with the attorney that does the civil rights and the attorney that does the appellate attorney.
Okay, so I hope you have a pen and a piece of paper. For the civil rights attorney, what I would do is, since you haven't met with them yet, I would type out in chronological order, double-spaced, 14-point font, your story. Tell the attorney in writing exactly what happened and why you believe you have a civil rights case. Now, when you go meet the attorney will maybe give you a half hour to an hour, and you may not be able to get everything out. You may not be able to tell the attorney all the important facts. But if you take a couple of hours, maybe 3-4 hours, to type out the story, it will effectively communicate to the attorney, your position and your facts. And see, when you're typing it out over 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours, you can go back and forth and modify and add and clear things up. Sometimes, unless you're some type of professional speaker, which most people aren't, you can't present the facts in a way that will include everything that would try to convince that attorney to take your case for the civil rights case. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bianca, for the second case, for your appeal case, that's going to be almost the same thing. I would give the same thing that I type up to my civil rights attorney, to my appellate attorney. And additionally, after that, maybe a couple of days after that, I would want to have a meeting with my appellate attorney, either on the phone or in person or, on Zoom or something, and have the attorney ask me if they have any questions. Now, a lot of appellate attorneys may not have any questions for you until they review the appellate record, and that might take some time. So if the attorney can't or won't meet with you now, you might want to schedule something in 2 or 3 weeks before the brief is due so that you can discuss, the case and the appeal.
Okay. So with this case, do I need to? I know
2 minutes.
It could be by both federal and state, dealing with the civil rights.
Yeah.
So what would be my main option I can choose from?
Okay, so you're in
The
Texas.
main option.
You're in Texas. I'm not licensed in Texas, but if you were in California, what I would say is your two main. You can bring claims under state law and federal law at the same time, and in California, you can do it in either federal court or state court. And whether you want to go in federal or state court depends on a number of factors. Jury in California, jury trials are different. In federal court, you got to have 12 out of 12. In state court, you got to have 9 out of 12 in order to win. There are different rules of evidence in state court and federal court. There are different rules of civil procedure in state court and federal court. So, and whether you pursue state claims or federal claims, that's going to be a strategy decision that you and your attorney are going to have to make. So keep that in mind, and those are things that you'll want to talk to the attorney about after you write that story and present it to them. Hey, Bianca, we got to take a break for some commercial messages. I want to thank you for calling and thank you for listening. Call us in 3 or 4 weeks and give us an update, please. All right. This is The Secret: How to Fight CPS and Win. We'll be right back after these messages.